Welcome back to the Model Performance Audio YouTube channel. Figured today I would give you guys a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. Something that I've been thinking about for quite a bit. There's a bunch of different things I have been trying to wrap my head around about putting subwoofers in. Sometimes ideas work, sometimes they don't. But I had the idea to put a subwoofer in a kitchen sink. My buddy hooked me up with this. He had it laying, took it out of his house. I said, dude, perfect enclosure. We got 2 chambers if we need it. We have a port, and I have it sitting up on here. And yes, it does use the drain as a port. So we are ported. I want to see how it sounds. If you guys know, last year, a lot of these enclosures that had, that was really thin, they resonated real bad. Like the cardboard box was horrible. Put your hands on it. As soon as you put your hands on it, it was instantly better. Now, I did take this and put, I had some, it's not Dynamat. I can't remember the name of it, but some cheap Amazon Dynamat material in there. And just kind of made it, a little bit. It's a little bit, I don't know if I can show you guys, but this is the factory stuff right here. It's a lot more dense. I had a couple scrap pieces, so I threw them on the inside. It has about a 3-inch port on the bottom of it with the drain. And we're going to kick her up, see what she does. I don't have high hopes for this, but I put it in here and I've listened to music on it, but it doesn't seem that loud. So let's get everything set here and let's see what we can do. 51, 49 dB, and this is set on 52. Let's hit it. You hear the drain. Now I seen a 109.5 there for a second. So I guess stupid me didn't get the board out again. Yeah, guys, I could just kind of throw these videos together. Let's see here. What do we got? So far, we have the kit glue was 109.7, and yeah, that's the highest so far. So kit glue this has been 109.5. Let's give her another sweep. Let's give her a second, and let's try it again. Here we go. Okay, so I know I pull the highest score off of this typically, but I'll tell you what I want to do. Let me just try something real quick. Let's turn the volume up on the amp. Let's turn it up to, let's try 60. And let's see, let's hit it like that. I've noticed that with this setup, just turning the volume up doesn't necessarily make it louder. So let's try this. Okay, we're past the peak now. So still 103 or 109.3, 109.4, 109.5 was the highest. So I think I'm just going to call it at 109.5. I know the Sony's probably getting a little spicy over here. So let's turn it back down to 52. All right. You could tell overall it was a little, it's not getting any louder, so it's just peaking. I've noticed on a lot of these enclosures that this seems to be about the max with this amount of power and this amount of enclosures. So we're up to the crock pot, the toilet, the kick glue, and now the kitchen sink, and they're all within a half a dB of each other. So I'm going to say probably next year we're going to go up in power because this thing's barely moving, and we're going to see if, I don't know how accurate my meter is up here, but it's a good representation of basically how loud things are in here. So let's pause for a second, and I will hook up the speakers. We'll do a sound test, and we'll go from there. So hold on. All right, so we got our royalty-free music. We're going to give this a shot. I'll give you guys a listening test like I always do, and then I'll give you my final thoughts, and then I'll tell you what's happening with the channel here in the next couple videos. So give me a second here. All right, so here's what I think. I think a kitchen sink would make a perfect dual subwoofer enclosure if you was in a pinch. All you gotta do is cut out a top, You got, I think it's a little over 1 cube per side. I measured it out, and I just forget the math, but I think it's about a little over 1 cube per side. The problem would be is that the metal is very, you're going to have to put something in there. You're going to have to do something to make it just not rattle, because I put the subwoofer the first time in, didn't put no sound deadening material on it, and you could just hear it buzzing. Of course, it's in a thin metal box, stainless box. That's not thick metal. So, but if you had a ceramic one, a ceramic sink, or a country style sink, just one big one, yeah, I could say you could probably drop a couple more. You could even seal the drains off and have 2 sealed enclosures if you want to do that. But I'm going to say in a pinch, yes. It wouldn't be my first pick. Probably my first pick would be the kit glue, then maybe the crock pot and the toilet, just because it would look stupid sitting in your car. But yeah, so I'm going to say not a bad idea. Not the best idea, but not a bad idea. So we're going to, oh, and by the way, I call this the KINK. It's the kicker sink. It's the KINK. So we will put, let's see here. I kind of messed things up here. The kit glue, and we're going to do the KINK. And we're going to do a 109.5. And again, guys, look, we got 109.5, 109.7, 109.3 with the half port. That's when I blocked off the back of the toilet. And then full port was 108.8. And then the crock pot was 109.3. But you kind of see how small sealed enclosure puts up a number. Large ported enclosure does not put up as high a number, but it was over 100 dB at almost all the whole sweep, the whole sign sweep. Kit glue, small, not a very sealed enclosure. It's not very stiff compared to the crock pot, but it was a little bit bigger and the speaker liked it more, 109.7. And now we got a big enclosure here, probably the biggest one so far, and a little bit of a port, and we got 109.5. So yeah, this this right here, I would say probably that's all the port, I'd say port problem right there. But yeah, so I got a regular box coming that I'm going to test at the end of this series, and it will be basically, it'll show you what an actual subwoofer box will do that's tuned to the speaker, to the subwoofer, and actually perform. And we'll see what it does in here. The 109 seems to be about what I'm peaking out with this power in the subwoofer. Now that's not bad. It's 200 watts in it on an 8 in a 10 by 18 room. So I mean, I'm not unhappy with that at all. I'm pushing this stuff way too hard for this kind of thing, but next year we'll up the ante. So I want to experiment too this week. I was told that I look at a lot of YouTube videos when I'm not, how to make YouTube, how to practice YouTube. And supposedly if you say, hey guys, like and subscribe to the channel for more better content, something stupid like that, and then down in the bottom corner, did the little thing click, with the little thing, go click about subscribing? If it didn't, that's fine, but I'm told the YouTube algorithm will put that in there if you say, hey guys, like and subscribe for more content like this, blah blah blah, and it's supposed to do that. Whether it does that, I don't know. But anyway, thank you to my subscribers. Either way, thank you to my Patreon members. You guys are awesome. You guys are always helping me out in doing this channel. Next week we will probably be we'll get back to testing some 6.5s. I'm going to give the wraps a break. I got another set of 6.5s coming. We'll try those. And then we'll see how they sound. And then we'll go back to probably testing this stuff again. It's way too cold to be doing anything in the dirt to demos right now. It's like 17 degrees outside or 14 degrees outside right now. And with wind chill, it's down to like almost 0. And here I am sitting in my man cave with it being 70 degrees. But let me tell you what, the floor is cold. I have to do something about the draft under the shed. That's going to be another next year project. So, yeah. So, thank you guys. I know a long one today. I kind of wasn't prepared for this video, so I'm just blathering, and I feel like I've kind of screwed up this video. I hope I didn't. Yeah. So, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. You guys have a good weekend.